This is my friend Wafzes. We have been friends for a very long time and I love him to death. But one thing me and Wafzes have in common is that we love football. More specifically, the Detroit Lions. A team that can be best described as eternal suffering. Sticking a knife through your chest and twisting it a couple times just to make sure. But another thing we have in common is that we're both really dumb. So little did me and Wafzes know, he was about to make a tweet so unbelievably disrespectful that it would create one of the biggest domino effects in NFL history. This is the story of how one tweet changed NFL history forever. The Lions are usually a really bad football team. Like, really bad. But recently, thanks to General Manager Brad Holmes and Head Coach Dan Campbell, in the magical year 2023, quarterback Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions had the best season they've ever had in over half a century. The hype for the Lions was so big, and headed into the Thanksgiving game they were 8-2, and it looked like they were going to win their first Thanksgiving game since 2016 when they beat the Sam Bradford-led Minnesota Vikings 16-13. The hype for the Lions was so big that Wafzes decided to tweet one of those copy-pasta bait tweets where he said that Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the Lions' best receivers, couldn't name a single player on the Packers' defense. Whatever, he has a small account, it's obvious bait, no one will ever see it.
Oh my goodness!
Uh-oh. Wafzes had a banger. This tweet was everywhere, hundreds of retweets, Instagram posts, even the NFL Rumors page had posted it. Everyone and their moms had seen it, so the pressure was now on the Lions. First play of the game, Jordan Love throws a deep pass to Christian Watson, and noted women respecter Cam Sutton watches the ball instead of doing literally anything. A couple plays later, Love finds Jaden Reed for the score. However, the Lions answer quickly. With efforts from Jamison Williams and Sam Laporta, the Lions now had a tie game. Psych! Riley Patterson missed the extra point. On the next drive, thanks to third down heroics from Christian Watson to keep the drive alive, the next play is a jet sweep to Jaden Reed, who somehow manages to run around the defense for 15 yards, and then a couple plays later, Love finds Tucker Kraft in the end zone for the score. Alright, the Lions can recover from this. All they have to do is... yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. They have the ball again. What? Why is Jared Goff running? Oh my... Luckily, the Packers don't score, and for the next couple minutes, nothing happens until A.J. Dillon has the worst hurdle attempt ever conceived by man. But it works, and after a few plays and a missed pass interference call, the Packers settle for a field goal. Finally, after 10 minutes of game time, the Lions do something as Jared Goff connects with Khalif Raymond for a big game. But they get stopped and have to go for it on fourth down. Let's see if they can make it. This game could not get any worse. It is 23-6 at halftime. Just kidding, it can get worse. Let's watch the worst halftime show I've ever fucking seen in my life. At the start of the second half, the Lions toss it to Jahmyr Gibbs, who runs for a big gain, and then, hey, look, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown finally doing something. And then a couple plays later, after a few short gains, David Montgomery runs it in for the score. The Lions are coming back. The next drive, Jordan Love throws it to a wide-open Jaden Reed, and Kirby Joseph has an amazing dive to stop him dead in his tracks. After a penalty, Love is in trouble, but he throws it across the field to Malik Heath. That was risky. I'm sure this will be the only time he throws it across the other side of the field for no reason. But after a Romeo Doubs dropped pass, the Packers punt, and the Lions get the ball with a bunch of time. First play, Goff finds St. Brown, but it's nearly intercepted. And then the Lions don't get another first down and have to punt. What? Why did they fake it? They're on their own 25! What are you doing? Next drive, Jordan Love throws to a contested Romeo Doubs, but thanks to the Lions' amazing secondary, Romeo Doubs actually catches the ball. And then the next play, another blown coverage from Jerry Jacobs. The Lions try all they can, and even get a Chris Paul touchdown with less than a minute to go. The Lions lose, and Amon-Ra St. Brown only had 98 yards. Oh no, that one tweet, no, no! Wafzes was getting absolutely clowned. He was the sole reason the Lions lost. You might think, no, Wafzes is not the reason the Lions lost, this is just a coincidence. But after the game, Packers defensive line coach Jerry Montgomery yelled to Jordan Love to ask if 14 knows their names now, meaning they definitely covered Amon-Ra St. Brown more than usual thanks to Wafzes' tweet. The tweet was obviously confirmed to be fake, but it certainly gave the Packers motivation for the game for the ones who did think it was real. But funnily enough, this actually changed the course of NFL history. If the Lions won this game and the Packers lost, the Lions might have had the 2 seed in the NFC, and the Packers wouldn't even been in the playoffs, meaning the 3 seed matchup would have been the Rams versus the Cowboys, who the Cowboys had already beaten the crap out of earlier in the year. But the Rams were red hot, and the Cowboys always suck in the playoffs, so I think the Rams would have won that one. So already the bracket changes a lot. In the divisional, it's 49ers versus Rams and Lions versus Buccaneers. Of course, in the actual timeline, the Lions beat the Buccaneers, but in this alternative timeline, it's 49ers versus Rams. Since they're in the same division, they already played each other twice during the regular season, and they were at 1 game apiece. But earlier in the season, the 49ers barely won back in Week 2, when people didn't even know the Rams were good yet. But this is considering the fact that the Rams hadn't lost a game in forever, so I think the Rams will win. Meaning the NFC Championship is Lions versus Rams. Well, in real life, that actually did happen in the wild card, and we all know how that ended up. So it looks like the Super Bowl would be the Chiefs versus the Lions. Let's see how this theoretical game would go. Oh wait, the Week 1 matchup was the Lions versus the Chiefs. Oh yeah, baby. The Lions won the Super Bowl. They silenced all the doubters and got the job done. They got rid of the curse of Bobby Lane. If not for this stupid idiot tweet. Fuck you, Wafzes. You ruined my life.